Hello, welcome back to our channel. Thank you for joining us. Today we are thinking about the sowing of salad crops in early spring. This is a guide to the sort of crops that you can sow. We're going to share with you 6 of the salad crops that we sow early in the spring, and we're going to show you the techniques that we use. The 6 salad crops that we're going to grow, you can see in this tray here. You can see the packets and you can see the seed. This is what we are going to be sowing, and these are what we would be sowing ourselves at this time of the year. So straight on to number 1. First crop that we're going to sow, radish. The way that we sow radish at this time of the year is we have a large pot and we're going to sow some seed into shallow depressions, shallow holes in the pot. Here's a multi-purpose compost that has been pre-watered, and we're just going around sowing some seeds into the holes. Okay, that should be absolutely fine. We're now going to put on some multi-purpose compost. This is sieved multi-purpose compost. Just want about a 1/4 to a 1/2 inch covering, not a huge amount, something like that would be fine. We would then water it, and we would put this container into a cool greenhouse or polytunnel, conservatory, something like that. Okay, crop number 1, radish. Now I'm going to move on to numbers 2 and 3. The second and third ones that we're going to be planting are salad onions and beetroot. Salad onions and beetroot. We class those together because they have similar sort of characteristics. Both of them preferably like to be planted directly outside to where they're going to grow and mature and be harvested. That's how they do best. But it is possible to grow them inside, to start them inside as well. And that's what we're going to do today. We're going to show 2 techniques that we use. Firstly, for the salad onions, this is Ishikura. We're going to sow into one of these cell units here. What we like to do is to try to put 2 seed into each one of the cells. Okay, 2 seed into each one of those cells. Now again, we put the multi-purpose compost that's been sieved on top. We would water that, and we would put that into a cool or very gently heated greenhouse or polytunnel, or maybe even conservatory. So let's just leave that one there for the moment. Now in the same way, we could actually sow into one of these cardboard sleeve units. And so both the beetroot and the salad onion, we're going to be sowing in these ways, into the cells and into the cardboard sleeves. So for the purposes of demonstration here, we're going to do the beetroot into the cardboard sleeves. So we have our beetroot seed, and we're going to be sowing onto the top of the watered multi-purpose compost. Okay, so we then put some of the sieved multi-purpose on top. Like so. We will water again. And we will put that again into greenhouse, polytunnel, conservatory, something like that. So both of those, the salad onions and the beetroot, we're going to sow in those two ways. In cell units and in the cardboard sleeves in a long deep tray. We're going to compare how we do with those crops. Hopefully those will grow well, and we will then be able to put them out into the garden April, May sort of time. On to number 4. We're going on to lettuce now. The one that we are sowing is all year round. Lettuce all year round. The way that we're going to be sowing the lettuce is into cell units like that. There's a multi-purpose compost inside. And now we're going to be sowing some lettuce. What we want to do is to try and sow 2 lettuce seed inside each one of the cells. I want to try and get 2 seed inside each cell. Okay, that should be fine. And now again, some compost on top. And we would need to water that. Now the lettuce will require some gentle heat. Not a huge amount of heat, but just some gentle heat. And so they will be put into a greenhouse with some background heat, or they could go into a conservatory or a windowsill in a house. But they would just need sort of gentle heat between sort of 10, 15 degrees, something like that. And before too long, those will start to germinate, hopefully. We're now going on to numbers 5 and 6. Number 5 is going to be the cucumbers. There we have some cucumber seed. The variety of cucumber is Burpless Tasty Green F1, one that we've grown before and we quite like. So we're going to be thinking now about how we're going to plant those. These will require more heat. Both the tomatoes and the cucumbers are going to need some more heat. And so we're going to put them into little propagator trays, and they're going to go into a propagator unit to start them off. So let's look at our cucumbers then. All that I want to do is to sow just a few of these. I don't want a lot at any one time, because we're going to be planting on other occasions as well. I think that to begin with, we'll just look for 6 seeds. Okay, so we have 6 cucumber seed there. And now we're going to go on to the tomatoes. The variety that we're using today is Moneymaker. We use a number of different varieties. Okay, Moneymaker is the one we're using today. We've planted Shirley already. And as far as these are concerned, again, I just want to plant probably about 6 seed. Being sown into multi-purpose compost, that has been watered already. I think that should be absolutely fine. And now I'm just going to put on top some sieved compost mixed with perlite. Okay, and now we're just going to water again. And this tray is going to go into a propagator. It's going to have a reasonable amount of heat, somewhere between probably 18 to 22 degrees, something like that, maybe. If you don't have a propagator unit, no problem at all. Put some plastic over it, maybe even cling film, window ledge, windowsill in the kitchen, something like that, and they should grow away really well too. So that's a quick guide then to 6 of the salad crops that we would be growing at this time of the year. Hope you have a go, hope that you're successful and that you grow some lovely salad crops. Thank you.